I'm rocking a festive lip today. Actually went to the effort of applying some red lipstick, and we all know how hard that is. Hello my beautiful oddballs, it's Amy and welcome back to my channel and another day of Vlogmas. The days are just flying by, you guys. Flying by. Today I've got a favourites video for you guys, and it has been so long since I did a favourites video. I figured I would catch you up on some of the new things that I've been loving recently. I have some makeup stuff, I have some non-makeup stuff, I have some Netflix stuff, I have a whole bunch of stuff. So before this introduction just becomes a long rambly mess, let's just get in and talk about these things. Okay, so my first favourite thing right now is something that is going to be really useful at this time of year, and it's a lip balm. This is a Sephora's own lip balm, and it's the coconut scent, or flavour, or whatever. Can you say flavour if you're not going to technically eat it? Don't know, but it smells delicious and it is super hydrating. It doesn't have any pigment, so it's not going to leave any weird colour on your lips. When I first moved to Kuwait, I was like, all of the moisture was just sucked out of my entire body. My face was dry, my hair was dry, my lips were like so dry that they were literally cracking and bleeding, which I must say is not an attractive look for anybody. Within maybe a week and a half of using this, like obsessively, my lips were completely back to normal. It is super hydrating and it smells so good. It tastes good, although I don't think you should eat it, but it really is a wonderful lip balm. And when I'm through with using this, I'm definitely gonna repurchase. I feel like this is my lip balm for life now. I'm committed. It's like some kind of weird marriage has happened between us. Okay, so the next thing that I am in love with at the moment is a foundation. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in 128. I have it on my face right now, so you can see what it looks like. The day I got this, I was actually looking for L'Oreal True Match because, as we all know, I have a deep affinity with that foundation, but they didn't have any L'Oreal at Boots. So I was kind of like, oh, I don't know what to buy now. I'm out of my comfort zone. How do I make this choice? And then I saw this and it was a reasonable price and they had a pretty decent colour selection. So I thought that I would give it a go. The coverage is pretty decent. I would say it was a medium coverage. I can still definitely see my freckles through it, but I can build it up towards a fuller coverage. It's not going to be as extreme as, you know, like Estee Lauder's Double Wear, but it's nice for every day. The feel it has on the skin is like nothing I've ever experienced before with a foundation. It is very, very light and it really does feel like you have nothing on your face. So that by the time I finished blending it with my blending sponge, I almost feel like I'm not blending anything in, if that makes sense. It is very matte, so if you're not an oily gal, it's not going to be for you. Like even for me, I'm an oily person, but I'm not as bad now as I used to be. So when I have kind of drier days, I find that this doesn't necessarily want to be my friend. It doesn't want to blend very nicely. It doesn't want to stay on quite right because it's too dry. But for day-to-day, my normal oily life, it's perfect. My next favourite thing right now is a skincare product. This is the Clinique All About Eyes Rich Moisturising Eye Cream. I just have a teeny tiny baby sample size. I probably wouldn't, in all honesty, have gone into Boots or Debenhams or whatever and picked up a full size of this without trying it out first because it's pricey. And without trying it out, I probably wouldn't have committed to it. But now that I've tried it, and it's pretty much all gone at this point, like really. Now that I've given it a go, I feel like I would definitely repurchase it. I get a lot of dark circles under my eyes. I have that naturally drawn, haggard, vampire-ish look because I'm pale. I have like just purple under my eyes. It's not good. Me without makeup is like a Halloween mask, basically. I don't know what's in this stuff, if it's like liquid gold, but when I use it and I wake up the next morning, the bags under my eyes are significantly reduced. I don't feel like I have to plaster on the concealer to cover up those dark circles. I can literally just even throw on some BB cream and I'm like, okay, this isn't the best I've ever looked, but it's passable. You know, I'm not looking like Night of the Living Dead. So that is amazing for me. Next, I want to talk about the new obsession of my life, Bath & Body Works Christmas candles. If you saw one of my recent Vlogmas videos where I went Christmas tree shopping, then you will have seen that I bought more candles than I should have. And it's okay, it was worth it. They've made my life an incredible place to be. Okay, this one is like the one I have in my room. This is the Maple Cinnamon Pancake scent, and it is so, oh my gosh, it's so sweet and just creamy. It really does have a very pancakey type scent, but there's not a lot of cinnamon in here. I hate cinnamon. The smell of cinnamon and the taste of cinnamon just, But with this, I really don't smell the cinnamon. It hasn't got like an overpowering cinnamon scent, because honestly, that would ruin my life. I think there's like a hint of cinnamon in there, but it blends so well with all the other scents that it kind of just like complements the candle as a whole, and it's really nice. It's such a festive, warming, just makes you happy to your heart kind of scent. And then this one is the one that we have burning in our living room, and as you can see, it's pretty much almost all done. This one is the spiced gingerbread, and it actually smells pretty similar to the cinnamon pancake one in that it's very sweet and very creamy, but you definitely get that spiced gingerbread scent coming through with this one. Next, I want to talk about some of my Netflix favorites. I was so late to the party, as I am with all things with Stranger Things. It's been a long time since I got into a Netflix series actually. I mean, my life has just revolved around Game of Thrones for so long that everything else just like pales into insignificance. But everybody was watching Stranger Things. My evenings really aren't that exciting here. So I was like, okay, may as well give this a go, see what happens. It was weird because it's one of those things where I don't know if I really liked it or if I kind of hated it, because I'm gonna be careful here, but it wasn't actually like good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I watched all of it, 2 seasons of it in a week. I binged watched it and was obsessed with it and just wanted to talk about it all the time. So it's not that I didn't enjoy it, but when you actually look at it, like, the storyline makes no sense. It's so random and bizarre, and it's just like, who came up with this? Somehow it works. Somehow I still really enjoyed it, and I was like, yes, I'm well and truly on the Stranger Things bandwagon. But like, if we're being real, it's not really that good. Kind of the way I feel about that film Mrs. Miracle. I love it, but I'm also aware that it's a pretty awful movie. And the other thing that I've been binge watching on Netflix recently is this show called The Confession Tapes. It's so good. It is so startling because it's about all these people who were kind of manipulated into confessing to a crime that they did not commit. And it's like showing you the tactics that the police use to get a confession out of someone, even though they're completely innocent. And they'll like convince them that they're guilty, or they'll like make them think that if they don't confess that they're gonna be killed or something really extreme. And so all these people confess to these murders and these crimes that they never committed because of the way that the police have just basically forced a confession out of them. And if you watched Making a Murderer, then you know it's that kind of same, oh my gosh, is this the world we're living in kind of thing. And if you watched Making a Murderer and you liked that, then you're probably gonna like Confession Tapes, because it's very similar in that sense. And the last thing that I've been loving recently is a bit of a random one, but hey, I love it. And it's Zumba. I rediscovered Zumba recently. I used to be big into Zumba. I went every week and I was like, yes, Zumba, because it's so much fun and it's like a great workout. Side note, I can't dance at all and have zero rhythm. I am terrible at it, but I love it. So recently I've been trying to kind of be more active, and I realized that the gym I'm a member of has a Zumba class, and I was like, hey, I like Zumba, I'm gonna give that a go. And I had so much fun. It was unreal. Zumba is such a fun way to get fit and lose weight because, okay, even if you suck at it, like, don't worry, probably 90% of the people there are not doing the same thing as what the instructor's doing. So don't worry about that. But it's just so much fun, and you're concentrating so much on just getting it right and just keeping up that you don't realize how exhausted you are. So those are all the things that I'm loving right now. Since I've been on a bit of a spending ban and a buying ban, I haven't been obviously buying that much stuff. So I haven't been trying out a whole bunch of new products, which is why it's been a while since I've made a favorites video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, then please go ahead and give it a thumbs up to let me know. And if you haven't already, then please go ahead and click that subscribe button to become a member of our Oddball family. For those of you who are already subscribed, thank you guys so much. You are my oddballs and I love you. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye.